Hello student, in previous video we have seen a different graphical representation of the motion. In that we have studied the first graph about the distance versus time. Now in this video we will see about the velocity versus time graph. So let's see. Here it is also a two types. The first one that is of a uniform motion and second one that is of uniform acceleration motion. Here the speed is given that is in a meter per second and the second one that is of meter per second. So this is called the slope of the graph and which is denote the acceleration of the motion. In the second graph you can also see it is the slope which is denoted the acceleration of the motion. So this is the V means the meter per second means the velocity and this line is denoted the T. Now what is the difference between these two graphs? The first one that is of uniform motion and another one that is of ununiform acceleration motion. Here you can see this is the parallel to the time axis. But if it is a we are denoted the accelerated motion means here the increase the velocity. In that condition the accelerated motion is occur. So in that you can see the velocity is increased. So in that we get this kind of graph. Whereas in this graph you can see the velocity per time it is not increased one. It is a same. It is not increased. So this kind of motion we consider as a uniform motion because the increment of the velocity increment. Here the velocity is not changed for the time. So here you can see at the d time the velocity is a and the c time it is of b. So how can we calculate the uniform motion? What is the distance between the a to b? So if we draw the perpendicular line from the A to D and B to C or the time, so we get the distance traveled by the time. So this is here you can see distance it's a AB. It's a rectangle. So what is the area? This area is we denote as the distance means the S. S means magnitude of the displacement or you can say the area, then it is equal to the distance. If we want to find out the distance, then we can get the area and then we get the distance which is travel per unit time. Whereas in next graph you can see if we draw the perpendicular line from the A to B, here the area, if we count this area, then we get the distance or you can say the magnitude of the accelerated motion. So now we will discuss about the numerical of this velocity versus time. Now the equation of the motion by the graphical method. There are three equations of motion by which we can easily calculate the different physical quantity. Here the first one that is of V is equal to U plus AT. Second equation is S is equal to UT plus 1 half AT square. And the third one that is of 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. The first one that is called the equation of velocity versus time relation. Second one equation of position versus time relation. And the third one that is of equation of position versus velocity relation. So you have to remember this all the things because if asked that derive the equation of the velocity versus time, then you have to prove this equation. If asked that prove that equation of position versus time relation, then you have to write down s is equal to u2 plus 1 half at square, and if asked that equation of position versus velocity, then you have to write down about the 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Now you think that how this equation came. So let's see how it is come, and we can prove it by the graphical way. So let's see. Here you can see this is the slope is equal to rise divided by run. Here one graph is given, in that you can see at the y-axis we are taken as a velocity, and at the x-axis we are taken as a time. So if we draw A and B, from it we draw the perpendicular line, and this point we draw as a C, and we draw the D from A to D. So if the any object is there, suppose at the initial velocity from O to A, it is a U, means the initial velocity, and here the final velocity from here it is a E, means the V, from OE is equal to V and OA is equal to U. Here you can see this EB, UD means the AD and the OC. These three lines are the parallel and equal. If we are talking about the slope, it is AB. The slope is equal to, or rise is equal to run. Then rise is equal to means, here you can see slope AB is equal to, this the slope is equal to AB, and where is the slopes rise? Then it is from here B to D. So rise is equal to B2 upon run, means original point from where to D. So the run is equal to AD. So AB is equal to BD divided by AD. Now how the BC is formed? So BC is made up by the BD plus DC, or CD you can write down. So we can write down that the BC is equal to BD plus CD. If we plus this both the line, then we get the whole line of BC. Here the BD is given, so we can find out the BD's value from this equation. So the BD is equal to, this CD is come this side, it become a minus. So the BC minus CD is equal to BD. Now we keep this value in the form of BD. So we can write down AB is equal to, instead of BD we can write down the BC minus CD. So we are write down that BC minus CD divided by AD as it is. Now AB which is denoted the acceleration. AB we can write down as A. Why? The AB is accelerated, and as we have the formula A is equal to, acceleration formula, it's a V minus U divided by T, means the V minus OA means U, means instead of CD we can write down U, and AD which is equal to the OC, and this OC which is denoted the time. So we can write down the T which is equal to the AD. So T, let's rearrange. So by the rearranging this equation we get the final equation. If we are taking this T over here, then we get the AT. AT is equal to V minus U. Here we have to find out the value of V. So the AT, this minus U, if it is come this side, then it is become a plus. So the AT plus U is equal to V. So if we are write down it in a proper way, then it is equal to V is equal to U plus AT. So this is our final formula. So we get the first equation. It's a v is equal to u plus at. This is called the graphical representation of this equation of velocity versus time relation, and it is the first equation of this. Now let's see one more time, revise it. Here the slope of velocity is versus time graph. So AB, this is called the acceleration. Acceleration means the change in velocity done during the time. So here you can see the during the time the velocity change, that called the acceleration. It is a to B. Here, if you want to write down, if you want to find out the slope, here you can see this is the slope. We have to find out this value, means AB, the changing of the velocity. Then the formula of the slope, it's a rise divided by run. So here rise, how slope is rise is, that is of BD, and from A to D, how it is run from here to here. So that is of AD. So slope is equal to rise divided by run. So rise is equal to BD, and run, that is from A to D. Now here you can see, here this is the whole line BC. BC is made by the two segments, that is of BD and the DC. So we can write down instead of BC that BD plus DC. Here you can see instead BC is equal to BD plus CD. Why we are doing this thing? Because we want the value of BD. So the BD is equal to, if this CD is come this side, then it is become a minus. So the BC minus CD is equal to BD. So we keep this value of BD in the equation here. So the AB is equal to, instead of write down BD, we can write down this formula, means the BC minus CD, and AD is it is. As we know that the AB means it is a change of the acceleration, change of the velocity, means that it is a acceleration. So A is equal to, as we have the formula of acceleration, A is equal to V minus U. V means the final velocity, and the U is equal to initial velocity divided by T, which is denoted the time. But how it is came? Here you can see BC. This BC is equal to the OE, and OE is equal to V. So instead of write down BC, we can write down V. And CD. This is CD is parallel to the OA. So OA is equal to U. So here we are write down instead of CD U, divided by AD. AD means AD is parallel to OC. So AD is equal to OC, means OC kya hai? It is a time. So instead of write down AD, we can write down the T. Now let's rearrange this formula. AT is equal to, here this AT is come this side and multiply with the A. So the AT is equal to V minus U. Now we want the formula of V. So what we are doing, this all the things get this side. So it become AT. This U if come this side, then it is become a plus. So the AT plus U is equal to V. Now let's rearrange this formula, means V is equal to U plus AT. So this is our first formula, first equation of the motion, and it is the velocity versus time relation. Now let's see the next formula. The next formula we will prove in the next page. In that we have to find out, we have to learn this first equation, by which by this first equation we can prove the second equation. So it is also known as a time relation, position versus time relation, and we are using the same graph we are using in the first graph, first condition. So here the same one, that OA is a U, then OE is equal to V, OC is equal to time. This is called the slope. So this part, all part is considered as a distance. If it is move in a straight line, then it is a displacement, it is a swing. Here you can see we have to find out the area of OABC, means the OABC. So the displacement is a area of the OABC. So we have to find out these all things. So it is made up by the two things. One that is made up by the triangle and the another part that is of rectangle. So if we want to find out the area of OBCO, then we have to add this triangle area plus add this rectangle area. Means the area of OABC is equal to area of rectangle plus which rectangle? AOCD, and which triangle? Area of ABD. या तो ADB. If we add these both the things, then we get the area of OABC. Here you can see that the area of OABC is equal to displacement. And as we know that the symbol of displacement is a S. So the S is equal to area of rectangular OACB. So the area that is of length into breadth. So the area of the rectangle AOBC. Instead of that, we can write down the OC into OA, means the length into breadth. Plus, we have to add the area of ADB. So, it is a right angle triangle. And so, the area of the triangle ADB is equal to 1 by 2 multiply by the base. Triangle का base कौन सा है? AD. So the 1/2 into AD and the multiply into perpendicular. Means here the BD is a perpendicular. So the area of triangle ADB is equal to 1/2 into AD plus BD. Here one line is there which is a BC. It is made up by the BD plus DC. If we add the BD plus DC, then we get the BC. So the BC is equal to BD plus DC. Here the BD is given. So we find out the BD. So we get the BD is equal to BC minus CD. Then the BC minus CD is equal to BD. Now we are keep this value into this equation. So here we are instead of BD, we are write down the BC minus CD, and the rest of the all the things we are keep as it is. So the OC into OA plus 1/2 into AD into, instead of BD we are write down this thing, means the BC minus CD. Now let's keep the terms all the things OC. Here we see in the graph. Here you can see the OC means it is a time. So instead of OC we can write down the T. OA. OA is equal to initial velocity, means the U. Means the instead of OA we can write down the U plus 1/2, that is of as it is. AD, what is AD? AD is equal to OC, and AD and the OC both are the time. So we can write down instead of AD T. Now BC क्या है? What is the BC? Here you can see BC is equal to, this is the equal to the OE, means it is a final velocity. Means instead of BC we can write down the V. V minus CD. Now what is a CD? CD is a initial velocity, means CD is equal to AO and OA is equal to U. So we can write down the U. मतलब V minus U. Now let's use the first equation of the motion. As we know that the V is equal to U plus AT. Here you can see the V minus U is there. So if we are take this V minus U over here, then we get the value AT. Means the V minus U is equal to AT. So we can write down this value V minus U as a AT. So हम लोग V minus U की जगह पे AT लिखेंगे. And rest of the things as it is. So the S is equal to T into U, means the UT u into t means the ut plus 1 half t v minus u is equal to at. Now bracket close. Now it is almost done. So we can write down that s is equal to ut plus 1 by 2. Now this t multiply inside this bracket, so we get the at square. So this is the our second equation of the motion. Now let's see one more time. Here the equation of position versus time relation, and it is the second equation of the motion. So for find out this, first of all we have to find out the area under the slope. Here you can see this area which is comes under to the slope. So why we have to find out this area? Because this area means it is a displaced area. If we find out the displacement area, then we get the answer of distance which is traveled by the object, or you can say the displacement which is occurred by the object. So for that we have to find out the area of the OABC, means this area OABC. If you see this figure in carefully, then you can see here the two figure is made. One that is of triangle and the another one that is of rectangle. If you want to find out the total area of OBCO, then we have if we add this triangle and the rectangle area, then we get this complete area of OBCO. So let's see, the area of OABC is equal to area of rectangle, means this one, that is of OA या तो AOCD, and we add this area in it, means the area of ADB. Now let's keep the value, as we know that the area of rectangle means the length into breadth. So the length that is of OC and breadth that is of OA, plus the area of ABD means 1 half. Here this ABD is a right angle. So we can write down the 1 half into base into perpendicular, means the 1 half and the base that is of AD and the perpendicular means the BD. Here, as we use this formula in the first equation as well, so these things also we are repeating in this equation, means the BD. Here how we get the BD? As we know that this total segment is made up by the BC. So we can write down that BC is equal to BD plus DC. So we are write down over here that BC is equal to BD plus CD. Here but we require the value of BD. So we can write down that the BD is equal to, this thing is come over here, so it become a minus. So the BC minus CD is equal to BD. Now we are write down this equation as it is, but here instead of write down BD, we are keep the value of BD, means the BC minus CD. Here this is OC into OA plus 1 half as it is, AD as it is, but instead of BD we are adding this value, that BC minus CD. Now we are keeping these all the things value. Here you can see the OC means it is a T. So we are write down instead of OC T. And here you can see OA means it is a initial velocity. It is a U. So instead of OA we are write down the U. 1 half as it is AD. AD means this area. Here you can see AD is a parallel to the OT. Means the AD is equal to OT. So it is a T. So we can write down the T. And BC. Here you can see BC means from here to here. BC is equal to OE. And OE is a final velocity. So instead of BC we can write down the V, and CD. This is the CD. CD is equal to OA. Means OA is equal to initial velocity, means the U. Now we multiply this thing, means we get the UT 1 half as it is T. As we know that V minus U, how we get this AT? From the first equation, V is equal to U plus AT. So we keep this U over here, means the V minus U is equal to AT. So instead of write down this V minus U, we are keeping this value AT over here. Now UT as it is, 1 half AT as it is, and this T we multiply in this bracket, so we get the AT square. So the S is equal to ut plus 1 half at square. This is the second equation of the motion, and which is the position versus time relation. Now let's see the next one, third equation. So the second equation of motion is equal to S is equal to